Earlier today, we visited with Baptist leaders in Ukraine. Across Ukraine, there are 25 Baptist regions. In the last 18 hours, there have been direct attacks in 24 of the 25 regions. In one of those attacks, a series of missiles landed less than 100 yards, less than 350 feet away from a Baptist orphanage where there are 60 children. Can you imagine the fear of these children as the missiles landed and shook the earth so close to their home? Uncertain what else to do, some of the children went to the leaders of that orphanage and they asked if, just on very simple white paper, if they could print out signs that would read, "Be careful, there are orphans here." And they took these simple signs and they taped them across all of the windows and across all of the doors so that if any soldiers should come near, they would say, "This is not a fancy house, but to be careful, there are orphans here." Already the first of Baptist humanitarian aid is headed to Ukraine. There's a truck carrying the first set of supplies that will arrive sometime later tonight or first thing in the morning. Baptists in Ukraine are preparing for a major humanitarian crisis. They're setting up some strategic centers to help those who've been displaced, as well as using some churches situated across the country as places where individuals can receive food and medical care, where they can have their clothes washed and have a rest and take a shower and receive spiritual encouragement in the midst of this conflict. As we visited with Baptist leaders in Ukraine as well as in Russia and in surrounding countries, it's been amazing. So many of them have been of the same spirit. Pray for peace. And let us be one family, united together in sharing the gospel, and that somehow, in the midst of this challenge, God would be glorified. God can be glorified as we pursue peace and as we serve together. So I want to ask you to do two things. Number one, would you pray? Would you pray for peace? Would you pray for these orphans? Would you pray for all of those who are in harm's way? Would you pray that peace would be established in Ukraine and across the region? And would you give? Every gift matters. As the Baptist World Alliance seeks to respond alongside European Baptist Federation and many other Baptist agencies, would you give? As we seek to provide food and medical care, as we seek to provide support to pastors who are already in occupied territories and facing persecution, as we seek to give pastoral care and spiritual encouragement, would you give? Go to the website baptistworld.org/pray for peace. baptistworld.org/pray for peace. Every gift matters. Your gift matters. Yesterday, as we visited with a Baptist women's leader in Ukraine, as all of this situation was beginning to unfold, this leader shared that she had family in the United States who offered to bring her to the United States, but instead, this is how she responded. No matter what news you may read, and no matter what you may hear comes, we will stay and serve our Lord Jesus Christ. Let's stand together with her and with many others who are courageously serving across Ukraine. Would you pray and would you give? May God bring his peace across the region. God bless you.